And welcome to Volskaya, and it looks like the defending team are actually all going Zenyatta. Sorry, that's the offensive. It's so weird, the colours. I'm still getting used to it, guys, so bear with me, but I think the defending team is always red. And it's just... And surely the offensive team will be red. They're aggressive. Yeah, they are, sorry. The offensive team is always red. And it looks like they're going heavy on the Roadhogs. There's chaos in here. As they demolish this beautiful Russian library. As they absolutely destroy it. So, while in this pre-game show moment, I don't think they're actually going to be trying this tactic. If they do, I'll be stunned. It'll be quite something to behold. I don't think it'll work, but more power to them. As we leap out, and of course the third-person camera is exactly where I left it. Can I take a shortcut over the buildings? Yes, I can! Ooh, that's a nice feature. So, welcome to lovely Volskaya Industries. Of course, Volskaya typified by having this very fast first choke point by the truck bridge here. I call it the truck bridge. That said, you can go around the flank on the outside, get you a nice entryway into the point there. It doesn't look like they're going to be taking advantage of that. It looks like they're actually going to go for the Winston Storm. So I'm going to just latch the camera onto Winston here. We're going to go into first person because the team is built around just keeping this Winston super alive. They're going to send him around the back maybe. And they're going to just try and break it with this one Winston with a million orbs on him. And try and have him kill the entire enemy team. Unfortunately, I think he's going to get charged and killed. No, the charge misses. That's actually huge. That said, Zarya does very well against Winston. His health is going to just rocket back up as we just take a quick look at his health. Look at it, just zoom all the way back up. Symmetra there, with an order Discord on her, she's going to be so careful. I think she's going to go down very quickly. There's the ultimate, but just taken down before he can fire it off. And yeah, I don't think this is going to work, guys. And unfortunately, I think you're going to need a real team now. So the defensive team, nothing too surprising. They do have the Symmetra, of course. They have been favouring this and putting basically the defense grid over the point. So anyone who stood on the point will basically get hit by 4 turrets all at once. Does stop or slow down any backcapping going on. I'm going to see the team try and go through this first choke point. We're going to jump on board with Quad here. See what damage he can get down, but no, sniped off by McCreansley. Did land a direct hit onto Jennings, picking off that Tracer. She cannot survive that hit, but the McCree, a really good pick against Farah. Poopy trying to get what damage he can out there. He looks like he's nice and charged up. Let's jump on board with him when I find the right button. There we go. 80% charge. That's a lot of damage. That set his barriers down, but he does have the Turbostein up and good to go. That he might use it to just stop this push around the corner, especially as Reinhardt's ult is also good and ready to go. So we could see a combo come off here. Reinhardt Zarya, so dangerous. There is the barrier onto Tracer, so Tracer can leap out and do some damage. Reinhardt charging in. Did miss the charge, however, so he is stuck in these backlines and picked up and cleaned up instantly. That's going to stall the push. Then we see Ruler trying to get in behind people with this Tracer. Quad, just sniped out the air, cut out of the sky by Zarya. So I try and move the camera to where it is relevant. Looks like Lucio also cleaned up. There are 2 people stuck in the side room, in next to the Zarya portrait room. Roster leaping in there. Let's have a look at what he's up to. He's just going to stall for time, swing his hammer around in here as they just clean up. No! It looks like Ruler's going to get away. Let's see what Ruler's up to. He does have his pulse bomb. Will he try and get it down? No, he will not. He's just going to hold on to it. Both teams now got a good stock up of ults here, but that said, this is a slow push for the first point on Volskaya. They're having a hard time breaking this truck choke point. So I'm going to leap over and swing the camera around so we can see what's going on this side. Quad looking for any angle he can. Can I actually just get all the way up here so we can see both sides of it and look at it like an RTS? RTS view Overwatch. So both teams are looking for position. They're just jockeying for damage right now. Rocket Barrage is good to go for Quad. Deadeye also good to go for the McCrees. So it looks like almost all ults are up on both teams now. Just Symmetra ult down, which isn't actually relevant to the fight. And Transcendence down. Here comes the first sound barrier on the offensive team and a counter sound barrier. There is the Deadeye. Oh my god, Reinhardt just got annihilated. There is no mercy res either, and they just got blown through. So it's just 3 of the defending team, 4 of the defending team. But that's it, they're going to clean up. Oh my god. After that's just such a strong first push, they just got blown away from behind. I think they didn't account for the amount of damage coming out of... Did Cruz actually just manage to kill him? I mean, no, Cruz still has his ultimate. What the hell happened there? I just totally missed what happened. Their entire team just died. I guess they needed that Transcendence.
Oh, let's break it! Damn! Oh, let's break it! Damn!
I'm pretty sure, yeah, he used Transcendence, so there's a danger of not running Mercy after that initial push, and when everyone went down, they just melted. They didn't have enough healing, I guess, and just got picked off. Tracer, Orb with Discord on her, that's one swing from Reinhardt, probably enough to take it down, especially with just a little bit of incidental damage. Let's move on to another person here as I... Ooh, okay, that's really weird, the fact that they did that. I'm not sure why the camera did that. No, so they're backing up now, going towards this forklift here, holding that as the main choke point. As far as they aren't trying to go around here, they do have just crews stalling for damage, stalling for time, using the Zarya barrier to keep himself alive and up and running. They are slowly pushing into the point. That's it, they only have 1 minute to do it with. The defensive team does have the important Reinhardt ult as well, so if they do try and go in a bit too aggressively, they can get really punished here by an Earth Shatter. Reinhardt going to charge in, will he turn far off the ultimate? No, he's going to get counter-ulted. That's it, I don't think he's going to get picked off here. Reinhardt does manage to pick up a charge, but is stunned and just cleaned up. Quad now on his own, he's going to get sniped out by the McCree. Can we watch McCree as he's going to be looking for a Deadeye as well here. There's 30 seconds left on the clock. They've got to do something. And, oh, headshot. Down goes Farah, picked out of the sky. So about one more push left for the offensive team. They do not have many ults either. They do have the Transcendence and the Sound Barrier. So I imagine we've got a Sound Barrier first and Transcendence soon afterwards. Let's swap to Lucio as he does fire the Sound Barrier. There's the defensive Sound Barrier. Both teams engaging. There's the Turbo Sting. Reinhardt's in the middle of it, swinging away, but Transcendence is keeping them all alive. Soldier 76 now in the fray. Does get knocked miles. Quad going to be looking, try and drop this Justice, but instantly picked off by McCree. Sniped out of the sky. That's a clean hold from Team WatchOut. So what's going to be the play of the game? It's probably going to be Symmetra. A Symmetra play of the game. Is she going to be dead during it? No, she's going to just fire that orb straight through the enemy team, and oh my god! Oh my god! This is the danger of Symmetra. When you're fighting through a choke point, those balls just go straight through the Reinhardt shield and will just cut a team in half. Really nicely done, really nicely aimed there. Beautiful. It's part of why I'm curious we don't see more Symmetras to counter, especially in Volskaya. It's very strong. Those first choke points are really tight and narrow, so the orb just floats through the middle of them and cuts down most of the enemy team. I think that was the first time we saw no mercy on either side as well. As we are back in lovely Volskaya. How far can I zoom out? Where's the map? Holy shit, I can just go. Wow. And we can break the illusion of Overwatch. I can zoom out ridiculously far. What a beautiful little map. It's a shame it's not more fun to play. The defenders have such a long run to get back that once they start breaking, that's why I think Symmetra is actually a very good pick. The run from spawn is just immense. If you haven't played on this map or haven't had a chance to, it is probably one of the longest runs in the game. You just have such a huge distance to cover, and also one thing is that the point, when it's getting capped, can actually see the most popular path coming. So, you know, if you stood here, you could see defenders coming that way and coming out of their spawn, trying to get desperately to the point. And it looks like they're worshipping the Reinhardt god, amping him up.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how is your faith?
Oh, beautiful, guys. Absolutely beautiful. Coordinated Mercy ults. Love it. Absolutely love it. Mercy ults? Ah, Mercy emotes. Mercy's emote is probably one of my favourites. Zenyatta also has a really nice one. So we see the initial push coming out here as I am... Ah, God, the camera. What are you doing, camera? Camera! Camera, work with me here. Thank you. As we see them convene around this riverside. It looks like they have gone with D.Va this time. No Zarya for them on the pushing team. Zarya on defense, however. Have they sent anyone around back? Yes, two. Genji and Jennings on Tracer. Both back, and they're capping the point. He's actually getting it. No one's actually come to deal with him. And here comes Lucio trying to deal damage. We're going to jump on board with Tracer here, see what she gets up to. Farah, oh, can't quite find the angle. She does actually manage to rocket herself there. She's going to be very near death. Oh, but there's a direct hit rocket, and that's just going to take him out. That said, again, Poopy's on the point. He's firing off the defense matrix. There's a sound barrier as well, very quick. From both teams, they managed to get both of them up and running. Here we can see the legendary Reinhardt slap fight. There's a stun and the D.Va bomb. This might just pick someone off. Oh, Mystic just trying to hold on. Does manage to get the barrier up in time to save himself. 3 people now left, but Crom is still there. Let's jump on board with Ruler and see if you can see the result. This is what a Tracer versus Tracer duel kind of looks like. Scrambled and very quick. Anyone who says Overwatch is slow is just delusional. You're not playing the right heroes. Oh, does get slashed in half by Cruz. Let's jump on board with Cruz. He does have the Dragon Blade out, but it looks like Team WatchOut officially win the game, but they will play it out, of course. Just better for practice that way, as they do stand here and take the point in good time as well. It's 1 minute 31 to take the point. Pretty much the first push. They just got looped around behind and taken down. Now they're going to go for a very quick and decisive second point. This can happen on Volskaya. They do have a Mercy ult good to go as well. Can they find the Mercy in the back? Can Quad work his magic? There is the Lucio Sound Barrier. It's a single push. There's the Topelstein, however. Farah ulting into it. It's going to deal so much damage. Mercy ult comes out a little bit early, but she was about to die, so she fires it off. And when, oh my god, Roster with a clinch ult there. Might just be able to take it down. Taimu looking to attach that beam to Tracer. She's going to leap away. Looks like this push has been stopped as Tracer's just caught out on her own. Forced to run away. I don't think she's going to survive. Although she might actually do it. Tracer is incredibly hard to kill, and Jennings is a really good one. He's going to wait for that blink and hopefully try and escape. I'm running for the health back. Let's follow him and see what he does. He has found some extra turrets though. Those are going to do so much damage. They do force the rewind. This does give the other Tracer so much of an advantage, and he does catch a rocket, unfortunately, and go down. Let's go back to the point now. See what's happening here. It looks like they're taking the lift, or the elevator, if you want so inclined. It looks like they're going to come up from this angle. Pushing down the middle here is so dangerous. Ruler doing some damage here over the top, but Puppy launches in. Puppy, I think he wants to be called Poopy. I try and advise against that, but it's his choice, it's his name. So Poopy does eat a couple of rockets, does back off wisely. Let's jump on board with Quad, see what Quad's getting up to. Zarya Barrett on him, but the defense matrix is up, so he's going to stop his spam for a moment. He's going to try and look for damage onto the Mercy. Does get some damage onto the Lucio as well, and we did hear the charge go off, so here is the defense matrix, and oh god, the Earth Shadow does not go through. Does go through for the offense, however. And Cruz does have the Dragon Blade out, I believe. No, he does not quite yet. I think he might have just used it. Let's try and jump on board with Cruz. Nobody's already dead. Mercy Res is down, of course, but 2 people still on the point. Hoopy and Jennings on the point, and it's just a lone Zenyatta. Zenyatta cannot hold a point. 150 of squishy hit points. Crom dealing damage. Cruz is coming in. He does have his ultimate up and ready to go, and here comes... Oh god, Reinhardt does find Lucio. More luck than skill, I think, there, unfortunately, but does pick him off, and does Zarya. Just, oh, met Reinhardt there. Not a good way, and oh god, the physics. I love the physics in this game, they're beautiful. Cruz waiting with this Dragon Blade, trying to pick off what damage he can. Is getting damage out. Can he land a couple of hits on this Farah? Very difficult to do. This Farah can move very erratically in the sky. He's going to try and look for it. One of the best ways I find personally to deal with Farah is you've got to jump up and try and get very near her. There's a Discord orb, however, so that's probably going to dissuade him from doing that. And he's got to be so careful as well that he does not lose his support in the process. It looks like they're just messing up, and oh god, he gets slashed down. It does get picked off. Ruler now going to try and do some damage on the side. That said, they do have a defensive Topelstein, and Quad is good to go. So we're going to see another big barrage come out from Farah here. Done it a couple of times now, cleaned up Jennings in the back. Let's leap to his view right now. See if he can pick off the Zenyatta. Zenyatta is actually very vulnerable here. If he can just hold the crosshairs on him, it does pick him off. This is huge. Might actually deal, that's a lot of damage on Tracer. She might go down soon. She has retreated towards her health. She's rewound though. Well, the health, there's Quad. Does fire off the full Just Friends from above, but there is a bomb on the point, and the team is rezzing behind it. They're using the bomb to cover their res, so they are staying on the point. They only have this last third to do it, and Ruster with a great Earth Shadow there. Might just be enough. There's a bomb on him though. It will pick off one person. Cruz is taken out by it, but it's just enough to take the point. Very nice res there. Use it at the same time as bomb. I don't know if that was intentional, but it's a good way to cover the team. Buy them a little bit of breathing space so they can all get up and get ready to fight once again. A nice push at the end there. And a nerf this, and just picking up kills at the end. That blaster deals a huge amount of damage. Like, do not underestimate D.Va when she's out of her mech. She's squishy, but she can pack a punch.